Most people assume that if you have a living trust, you're protected. But what they don't realize is that most living trusts fail. And they fail not because trusts are a bad idea. They fail because they're incomplete, outdated, or they were never properly set up in the first place. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain and I'm going to show you what most lawyers won't tell you about living trusts. My name is JP Rankin. I'm a licensed estate planning attorney in North Carolina, South Carolina, and in California, and I've helped hundreds of families avoid probate, create generational wealth, and ensure that their legacy lives on for generations to come. Unfortunately, I also work with families who think they did everything right, but whose estate plan still fall apart. Let's talk about why living trusts fail and what you can do to make sure that yours does not. Why most living trusts fail. The number one reason living trusts fail is because they're never funded. That means the trust exists on paper, but the assets that should be inside the trust were never transferred. Imagine going to all the trouble to create a bank vault and then leaving all of your valuables outside of it. That's exactly what an unfunded trust looks like. Your home, your bank accounts, even your business interests need to be moved into the name of the trust in one way or another. If you fail to change ownership or create beneficiary designations on those accounts, those assets still go through probate. Secondly, most trusts don't name a clear successor trustee or provide paper backup options. When the original trustee becomes incapacitated or passes away, the trust can stall. Families get stuck in limbo or wind up in court for help in appointing a trustee that can actually act. Finally, too many trusts are generic. They don't reflect your family's real circumstances, goals, or risks you're trying to avoid. This can come from trying to piece one together on your own from the internet, or from enlisting the help of an attorney who practices in family law, personal injury. Oh, yeah, and he can also help you create that trust because to him, you're just a simple client who doesn't need a fancy estate planning attorney to draft your estate for you. Problem with outdated trusts. Another problem we see, and it's a major one, and that makes trust fail is simply the passage of time. Your trust might have been perfect 10 years ago before you had more kids, moved to a new state, or even changed your financial picture. Maybe it was written under old tax laws or before you were married or got divorced. If your trust doesn't reflect your life as it is today, then it's not doing its job properly. I've reviewed trusts where the named guardians were now deceased, successor trustees were bankrupt, or the tax planning language no longer applied under current law. These aren't rare problems, they're pretty common. The illusion of control. A living trust gives you control only if it's maintained and supported. Too many people treat the trust like a set it and forget it solution. They assume their kids will just figure it out or that a bank will just take it over. But without written instructions, guidance for the trustee, and clarity around distributions, you're setting your family up for confusion and more likely than not some unnecessary conflict. Also, trusts without spendthrift provisions or discretionary distributions can expose your beneficiaries to lawsuits, divorce, or even bad decision making. A trust should protect your heirs and loved ones as much as it transfers wealth. So here's what I want you to do. You got a living trust, dust it off and review it. Ask yourself, is it funded? Are the people I named still the right people? Is it built for who I am today and what I own today? If the answer to any of those questions is no, or if you're even not sure, give us a call at Rankin Law Firm. We can guide you through a comprehensive trust review and collaborate with you to revise or construct a trust that's legally sound, tailored to your current circumstances, and functionally effective, not just theoretically correct on paper. If you want to stay informed with practical and reliable estate planning insights that make a meaningful difference, be sure to subscribe to our channel below.